Hey class, I hope everybody is doing well. I wanted to ask everybody a question today. So I have a question for all of us to reflect on. And the question is here on the screen, as you guys can see. It is, if someone asked you what you would do professionally as an adult, could you explain it? So I want you to go ahead and think about that for a few seconds. You'll just kind of spend some time reflecting and then we'll come back and discuss it. All right, so I'm sure you have some ideas that are starting to kind of float around. It's a big question, right? It's a question that can be difficult to answer. At this point in our lessons, guys, we have done a lot of exploration. So y'all have thought about your strengths, your interests, and what you want to do professionally as an adult. And you've done a lot of research for what those different jobs that you've come up with entail, right? But it can be kind of difficult to explain that. It's a lot. What goes into a job is a lot. It's not just the title itself, right? It's not just a vet tech, or it's not just a professional athlete or a project manager. There's a lot that goes into it. So what we're going to be doing with this assignment is practicing explaining what the job is. So we're going to be doing this creatively. Um, we're going to be using Canva to create an infographic. So on this infographic, it's going to allow you the opportunity to be creative and express what you've learned about your career, and do it very visually appealing. Like, you're going to be able to put graphics. As you can see, this placeholder image in the back was created with Canva. So you're going to be able to use templates and different graphics and just use kind of your creativity and design thoughts to be able to show somebody, basically, if they wanted to find out more about your career, like in one page, they'll be able to have a really good idea of what it is, right? You're going to be including key pieces of information that could be anything from salary to like job potential to daily tasks that you have to do and ongoing and things like that that we'll get into as we do the lesson. What I also want you to do, though, guys, is I want y'all to make this an authentic experience. So whenever I'm going to be looking at your infographics, I don't just want to see details about the job itself, right? So that's going to be important. That content is important to express that you understand what exactly the job is, what it entails. But also think about yourself as a person, right? I want you to think about, whenever you're choosing these careers, not just, hey, this is something I'm good at, or hey, this is something that interests me. You're going to really be doing a deep dive, and you've done a deep dive into these careers. Think about your personal life as well. What kind of lifestyle do you want? Do you want to have to travel for work, or do you want to stay close to home? Do you want a family, and how is that going to fit in to the lifestyle of your job? Um, there's so many different things that go into it. What is the pay like? Is the time off going to allow you to participate in your hobbies, or do you have family that live far away that you spend significant time traveling back and forth to? Things like that, right? So you really want your infographic to not only show the career itself, but also show you as a person, right? So who are you as a person, and how is your professional career going to fit into that? So yes, you can add the graphics about the career itself, and the information, of course, needs to be there, but also make it unique to yourself, right? Whenever you're putting the key piece of information, you can talk about these things, like how it's going to impact you personally, or how do your personal aspirations lead you towards choosing that specific career. And some of the graphics that you choose can reflect that as well. If you like to travel, for example, you can put a little airplane like in the corner of the graphic. Or if you like to stay at home, you can have, like, I don't know, like your neighborhood or a neighborhood graphic or something like that in there. If family is important to you, you can have like a little picture of family, or things like that. Um, so that's what I want to challenge y'all to do, and I want to challenge y'all to think deeper about this topic whenever you're creating these infographics. So again, the infographic will be created through Canva on the playlist that's going to be uploaded in Google Classroom. There's going to be a bunch of resources, guys, to help y'all out there. If you haven't used Canva before, don't worry. We're going to have an overview on how to use Canva to create an infographic, and there's going to be other resources in there as well explaining the assignment itself. So you'll really be able to get into the details. We also have a video of the rubric. So I'm going to be going through the rubric and explaining exactly what's expected on the assignment. So again, guys, y'all make this personal, make it all about yourself, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with. Y'all have a good day.